Okay, so just had a look through all the quests we've got here for Monarch. And actually, just need to see what that one is too. That's over there, okay. And I think the best way to do it is this one, meet with Catherine. Because this one is here. But then there's another one that's over here, so we can sort of check that out. And then the rest are kind of working around. So we're kind of going to do a big loop around this way, I think. So let's get to it.
South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Huh, okay.
Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Caution!
What the?
Sanitation and maintenance jobs fulfilled.
I slowed down massively all of a sudden there. Ooh, what'd you get?
Solid kill!
Why am I walking so slow? The hell's got? Oh, there we go. Okay, must be something to do with the acid. Something rather large over there. That's a mantiqueen, is it? Okay. That's a vandal. Oh, it's Sam. Be careful there, Sam. I was about to start shooting you.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Well, that is good news. This is Fallbrook, is it? Okay.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only
Talking to
halfway
me
the
or
mountain,
talking to
so
you?
Might consider stopping in.
Okay, let's go to Fallbrook.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Miss Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Alrighty, but where am I? What is this place?
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
Not really.
Man, oh man, it has been a blue moon since I had to break out the hook'em spiel. Allow me to paint a picture in your mind. A parcel of pure paradise nestled beneath a waterfall within a mountain. We've got activities of leisure. We got proclivities for vice. We got booze and bets and non-communal beds. Sublight owned and run, so you know you're safe while you're breaking the laws. Check in at the saloon to start spending your bits now.
Huh. Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Yeah, breathe. It's okay. Just point me towards Miss Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Uh-huh. I'll be back.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Yeah, this ought to be good.
Oh, I enjoy a good challenge. I'll get right to it then. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
Let me guess. We pocket the half you save?
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Before I agree to this, I want some questions answered.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
Where should I start looking for your missing sprat carriers?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
Yeah, not like I got anything better to do.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Uh-huh.
seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was, stars, I can't remember. Days.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
It was his team running that drop? Sure puts things into perspective.
Okay. So I'm going to keep going in these sort of dialogue and hacking stuff, I think. Oh, I can't anymore. I have to go into individual ones now, do I? Huh. Okay, that's quite interesting. So is that until I get something up to 50 in each one, is it? Okay, so let's still do that one. So I'll do that, kind of get the most out of it. Right, so I've still got 6 to spend. Let's get everything up to base 50. Sneak I'm not that bothered about. Let's go more into persuade. Yeah. I'm going to go for the plus 20% damage.
No, but thank you. I'm quite all right as I am.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening.
Alright, seriously, what's your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
Yeah, where can I find Catherine?
Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon.
Goodbye.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. I will move on.
Let's deal. Ooh, lots of stuff. Nothing really any good. Ooh, okay. Sublight datapad. This datapad contains the personal journal of Mercer Cole, a low-level sublight contractor. Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about shit-for-pay contracts. The last entry reads, "Can't believe we found fucking alavite gas in a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dust bag. Alavite? Olivite? Whatever it's spelled, it's worth a shit ton. Who the fuck could use that to make candy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is going to prove out. Not that I'll ever tell her so, the way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need a ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably need Lilia Hagen to send a team. No way Miss Malin can handle this job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Remy. Plying him with a pale kale ale he likes. Figure if I get him nice and sloshed, it'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the Alawiti gas. Found an old elevator shaft, a lab coat modded into a hidey spot for some dandified weapon. Thing's probably worth enough to make me a right top runger after I go back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to buy Xantium, you can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie will go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, he'd probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for himself. Interesting. So did I buy that or not? I could just read. Okay. It's kind of weird. Couldn't read it before buying it. But alright.
You shopping for pre-owned or new? If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
Town building to the side of a mountain. You don't see one of those every day.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
From who? Monarch is a lawless land.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Fair enough.
Take it you're one of them yourself. Well, if you don't learn nothing else about Fallbrook, rest assured on this much. Your bits are always good with me.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Okay. Okay, so Catherine's in there. That's a saloon. I can do with a new helmet. I'm gonna buy one. There we go. Now we're a bit more colour coordinated.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one.
Now, why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Okay, who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Right, and disaster marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
That's all for now. I kind of want to speak to Catherine before we start hacking things in this place.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sends you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Got any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Okay, I'll get out of here.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of Mantidung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right, the Alta Vitae stuff that Lilia mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Yeah, define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Yeah, Sawbones Ellie could probably cook something up.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, After you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Yeah, I think Parvati, really. Although define technical skills.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
No, I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Yeah, I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Boy, if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
So I just kill Clive.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
And what if I decided to sabotage the factory instead?
Then I'd say you might poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Interesting.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
You do serve drinks at this bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer too from time to time.
No, I'm looking for work.
Who ain't these days? Everything runs through Ms. Malin here, so you might start with her.
Alright, like a drink. No, I wouldn't really, actually.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Cell sanitization needed. Alert. Cell sanitization needed.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Yeah, Catherine said you can give me an ID cartridge for the CMP factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
I think the fact that Catherine Marlin sent me for it makes me special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
No, that'll be all.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell. Whenever you're lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
It most certainly does not.
I wouldn't steer you wrong, friend. See? There it goes again.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Yeah, I'm good. Have we got anything else we needed to do in Fallbrook? Oh, we got a lot of quests here. Okay, let's finish up looking around here, then we'll get back outside. Oh, is this the landing pad? Okay.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
Now, why would we have spoken before?
Most of the freshies spend their first day in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet.
Seems it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Close call.
You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, then Marauders, and then that Manta Queen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote.
Which crew did you say you were stationed with?
You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all.
So how'd you wind up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot.
Any survival tips?
Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
I'm looking for Devil's Peak, actually.
Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead.
Horns?
Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're a part of the mountain terrain.
Alright, that's all for now.
Right then. Very well.
Except I'd like to ask you something.
Then I'd like to answer it. If I can, that is.
No, that's all for now.
Right then. Very well.
Oh, well. No, is that the little side quest we got there, was it?
Muting volume now.
Okay, is that it? No, I guess so. There's more down there, isn't there? Let's go hand in this little quest first.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Oh, having a rough day?
I lost a shipment out for delivery. Barely made it out. Marauders got Keeley.
Ooh, Catherine is gonna flay the skin from your fingers.
I know.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
I would quite like to punch you in the eye.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
Keep saying it. Wait. Yeah, Lilia sent me to me. What was I doing for you again?
Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. You're retrieving the lost goods for me.
Yeah, right, I
Return,
guess I missed them.
I'm paying you a % of the profit.
Okay, let's do that.
Sure it is. Wink.
Right. Oh wow. Okay, it was actually the spreads. There we go. It's definitely the coolest looking town I've been to so far. Jim hasn't got its own music though.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
Yeah, I don't want to carry that around. You want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
True to drugs, but raptidons killed your carriers in the cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Well, this is only half. Are you think you can steal from me?
Yeah, now I'm gonna punch you in the eye. Get a hold of yourself.
Ow! Damn it, that hurt like the blazes. Okay, all right. You didn't take it. But someone did. Search Fallbrook. Either half the sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
No, man, you kidding me? Alright, let's go see what we can find.
Get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside!
Whoa!
Door. You'll let my
Bloody hell.
out.
Jeez.
Damn it all! Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
I'm looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have seen any around.
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
Wait. These sprats you stole are drug carriers. I'm here to retrieve the goods.
Look, I don't care if Nelson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
Yeah, let's go medical. No need for vivisection. Sprats possess rapid digestive systems.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Alright, Bertrand. You stay right there, Mini Marlin. Well, this isn't how I envisaged spending my afternoon. Alright, you keep doing whatever it is you're doing there, Bertrand.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
As a matter of fact, I do.
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
Yeah, that's great. Now pay me.
Right, right. In my excitement, I very nearly forgot. Haha. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
Yeah, it was a pleasure doing business with you. I quite like the sublight guys, you know. I mean, they're all crooks, but they're honest crooks. 375. Rubbish. Let's have a look over here. Reginald Cheney? Where do I know that name from?
Mind your own business, friend.
Oh, wait, isn't that the guy that Max wanted to see? Yeah. Do I need to have
Mind your own business, friend.
Max with me? Okay. Right then, team. Sam, where are you? You had one wisecrack too many. Can I swap party members this way?
Every unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Yeah, go back to the
Command
ship,
accepted.
Sam.
Unit relocating to specified destination. The unreliable.
Can I get anyone else back in? Doesn't look like I can, does it? Okay, well this is a companion quest, so I would like to do this. Right, let's go back to... Wait, am I going to have to actually leave this place and then... Okay. So here's what we'll do. I'm just going to go out of here. I'll fast travel back to... what was that town called? Is it called Monarch? I don't know. The main town where our ship is. Unless we bring the ship over this way. Like, automatically. And then otherwise I'll just come back here with Max and we'll speak to that guy. Oh, nice. Cool. Okay, let's go get Max. Okay, so we got Max in tow. I'm just going to speak to Reggie.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
This guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
You're gonna give up on everything you've ever believed in just for revenge?
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit. Sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by dye supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
So you got lucky, Reggie. Okay, so it's on Scylla. We've been there before. Right, so I think the other closest one here was Signs of Mr. Pickett. I think that was just outside here, if I recall. Do we go check out the waterfall, just in case? Aha. Always stuff behind waterfalls. Yeah. Sure.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
No, never mind that. What did you feel when you need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Yeah, I understand. We'll get a little obsessed sometimes. You are forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
So, what was it like, being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Alright, well, let's move on. Vented Mark III helmet. Looks pretty cool. What the bloody hell was that? Alright, mines. Whoops-a-doodle. Sorry, team. Okay, so I think that'll do for in here for now. So next time I'll just meet you outside and we'll get on to our next side mission.
Said you docked 3 days ago?